Well, hello out there in TV land, and welcome to Full Court Friday, season number 4. The maiden voyage for Mr. Taylor Viles. Welcome, sir.
Thank you. Basketball season, high school basketball season. We're in the thick of it. A lot of great action tonight. Excited to get into it.
Absolutely. We have 7 great high school games for you, a full court feature, and of course, our college look ahead. But our game of the night was certainly one that was anticipated, a region showdown between 12 and 2 Marianna. You got the chance to see them in the Capital City Classic, right?
Yes, I did. I think so anyway.
Yeah, this is a really good ball team. 12 and 2, 9 and 4 for Florida High. We all know their pedigree. This big district implications. Let's go to Bob Albertson Gym, packed to the brim to see the Dogs and the Noles, but it was all Garnet right out of the gate. A Marianna turnover leading to a Seminole breakaway. Bubba Brown gonna find Eli Dickey. Nice bounce pass. Timeout Bulldogs, an 8-0 run for Florida High to start the game.
And the onslaught continued from there. Kick out to Brown on the elbow all alone. He puts up the uncontested triple. It's pure. Noles build on an early lead as we were filming Brown after the shot. RJ Mays pushes through for the visitors. And first made field goal tonight, 13-3. The home team is in complete control though.
Still in the first, another Dogs turnover, another big opportunity for Florida High. This one gonna find Eron Francis, who puts it down with a two-handed jam. The Seminoles now up 17-3.
Marianna doing all they can to crawl back into this one. Here's Keenan Golden getting the bucket on a nice spin move.
But yeah, just too much to the Noles tonight. Calvin Leang Jr. for the slam. At this point, it's 27-5 in favor of Charlie Ward's squad.
And just to put the cherry on top, closing seconds of the half, desperation heave from Caleb Godwin. The 3 goes in, plus the foul. Florida High took this one 45-17 lead to the locker room. And yeah, they just kept rolling from there.
Florida High scored 45.5. Marianna scored 45 all game. 69-45 your final score. A very, very impressive showing for the Garnet and Gold in Southwood tonight. But hey, let's head to South Georgia for some rivalry action, shall we? Hold on to your seats, because maybe this game should have been our game of the night. Cairo's only got 1 win on the year, but boy, a second win would taste a whole lot sweeter against Bainbridge. Courtney Brown pull it up, somehow keeping his balance, nails the deep ball. Other end, how about this fake? Corbin Bryant soft off the glass. We head to the second half, back and forth. Trent Lee driving to the hoop, keeps his feet, keeps it in his left hand. The ball cooperates. Cairo, however, pressuring Brown, drawing the contact under the basket. He hits the deck. We head to overtime. A free throw is what ends up making the difference. Corbin Bryant knocks it through. Bainbridge takes this one at home. Take a look-see at your final score, 68-67.
Now before the fellas play their OT game, the ladies facing off, and this one dominated by the home team. Senior Leah Jones getting this one atop the key. She buried the triple for the Lady Cats. On the other end, the Surf Maids getting that 3 back, courtesy of Shaquara Mills, who knocks down the corner. 3 for Cairo. Maids getting it done on defense as well. Here comes Malaysia Thomas with the steal. She's got a fast break, putting it up through the contact, getting the hoop and harm for the visitors. Home team coming down the other end. Bainbridge turns it over for the second, but the scrum ends up in the back of the hands, and the Bearcats eventually kicked it out to Soraya Solomon, who nails the open 3. Bainbridge boys and girls sweep Cairo this one with 57-31.
All right, let's keep things moving, and let's go to Florida. Franklin County on the road in Panama City tonight, taking on the North Bay Haven Buccaneers. Second half, Bucks in white. Joselle Cruz in the corner, dribbles out, finds it back to Jamal Fennell. He's going to shuffle pass inside to Kavarian Walker. He turns and shoots, gets the score for the home team. Seahawks, however, on the fast break, other end, a Jalen McNair. Tough pass to find Michael Miller. He's got the deuce there. Seahawks back and forth we go. 2-point Franklin County lead into the fourth. Here's the pass outside. Neo Robinson, 4-3. He gets it to go. Back and forth we go. Inside 20 seconds is where we go. Tied at 53, but Franklin coughs it up. Cruz puts in the layup to give the Bucks the lead, and the Seahawks are stunned in Panama City. They fall to the Buccaneers 55-53.
And some good games tonight, Ryan. Now we'll go up the road to the Jacket Gym. Now Thomas County Central has won 4 of 5. They face Northside at 6-5. It was a fiery start for the Yellow Jackets. Eric Love, and the third tips the ball free, lays it in the other end. They keep it going. Good find into the paint. Despite the contact, Love goes off the glass for 2 more points. 10-7. Eagles come soaring back. Fontrez Quaintron hits the follow-away jumper a couple minutes later. Quaintron opts for the 3-ball. That fires his team up. Northside takes a 20-18 lead. But let's go back to the hands of luck. How about a triple from the parking lot? He's a sniper. Jack is back in the lead. We go back and forth the whole way, but in the end, it's Northside with the last lap. The Eagles hand TCC just their 4th loss of the season, the final 64-61.
All right, let's stay in South Georgia and let's go to the ladies. Miller County and Mitchell County playing in Camilla tonight. And the Pirates were up 6-3 at this point. The Eagles got hot, though. A 5-1 run. They take the lead right there. Foul's the real problem for them in the first quarter, though. Miller County never letting them get too far ahead because of the charity stripe. The Eagles cleaned some things up in the second quarter, though. Mitchell going to lead this one 19-15 at the half. Nice one right there. All red and blue in the remaining 2, outscoring the Pirates 43-23. Layla Mango led the way with 19. Lady Eagles take this one on the night 62-38, your final score.
And let's kick it off with our final game of the night here. Beverly Athletic Center and the Brookwood girls hosting Westwood. The Warriors are putting together an impressive season, up big in the second half here. Morgan Boggs with a quick release off the inbound. Brookwood leads 31-10. That Warrior defense getting involved in the action too. Callie George cuts off the pass, turns it into 3 more points. They kick it out to Avery Bentley. Splish splash. Brookwood fighting for every point, and they pry the ball away from the Wildcats, send it to the perimeter for Boggs to hit the triple. Warriors led by 30. Westwood tries to cut into the deficit with some late baskets. A good release from Peyton Sherman there on the deep 2, but it's too late. Brookwood picking up its 9th win of the season, winning 47-17, and I will tell you, Ryan, this team is a wagon.
Listen, the Brookwood boys and girls, very, very, very dangerous squads in the GIAA this year. All right, you thought Friday's slate was good. Here's what we have to do on Saturday. I'll tell you about the Big Bend rivalry night in Gadsden County, because it is the mighty Jaguars who will face off against the Crossroads Scorpions. Meanwhile, back in Tallahassee, another rivalry, St. John Paul II visiting the Eagles Nest and NFC. And finally, the boys and girls of Madison County going across the river to play the green team, the Swanee Bulldogs. It's going to be a great rivalry night there, and it's going to be a great rivalry night in South Georgia as well.
It's a quick turnaround for Cairo. There will be facing up over in Thomasville.
Thomasville didn't play tonight, by the way.
They did not, so they're rested. Thomas County Central, quick turnaround for those teams as well, as they will go on the road to Coffee, and Pelham facing Mitchell County. Mitchell County, of course, we just showed you those highlights as well.
That should be a fun rivalry night in South Georgia as well. Hey, when we come back, Florida State women's hoops is in Fuego after a big night last night. But hey, we'll tell you what it took to lead up to that night, and hear from Brooke Wyckoff right after this. Okay, so we all know when it comes to college basketball, January is when things really start to count. Conference play, no matter who you are, starting in earnest across the land, and that counts as well at the Donald L. Tucker Center. Ahead of their ACC opener at Virginia Tech, Florida State women's hoops head coach Brooke Wyckoff was kind enough to put on the mic. Go mic'd up. Let us listen in as her and her team had a New Year's Eve practice.
Grab a ball quickly, let's go! Last day of 2024. Let's make it a great one. Okay, let's make it the best one. Let's go. One. Okay, I need the group that was in here shooting first. Lock in right now. Lock in. Come on. Don't waste time. Last practice of the year. Let's make it a good one. Make it a good one. Good. That's it. There we go. Quicker pace. Let's go. Good. Let's go. Get the shot off. Get it off. Good. Good, KK. Good. Good hustle. Good hustle. Good hustle. Good hustle. Keep it up. Let's go. Let's go. Get higher. Good. Playing. Good. Here we go. Last group. Here we go. Good, Avery. Good. 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 Next 3. Hustle on. Good job, ladies. Good talk. Good job. Go get it. Carla, go close out and then go rebound. Okay? Good. New 5 in, please. New 5 in. Here we go. I said go contest and then go back and rebound, okay? You okay? We can't give up all boards. That's 2 already. We've given up. Let's go. Talk, 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 talk. Snoop, you've got to be louder. You've got to be louder. Snoop, louder. She can't hear you. We're on the road. This is what I'm talking about. When we have standards, you have to hold yourself accountable. We've got to raise our level, okay, for the rest of this practice. Grab a sip. Let's go. Good job. 1, fix it. Let's go.
And fix it, they most certainly did. 105-74, your final score tonight, or excuse me, last night in Castle Coliseum as Florida State takes down Virginia Tech. The Noles' 5th game this season at triple digits. Tania Latson ties the all-time program record for points in a game with 40. She ties Natasha Howard's mark from a decade ago in 2014. And Taylor, you were at the last game they played at the Tucker Center, and you saw Tania go down, and there was a lot of worry about what her future looked like. I'd say she's just fine.
It was a scary moment. I was even talking with some fans thinking about, hey, how much of the season has she played? Can she get a year of eligibility back? She said, hey, forget all about that. I'm going to go drop my career high the very next game, 40 points. She talked a few games ago about how it might come any game, and man, she did it before, right after the new year, rather. And so great to see her do that. Yeah.
Yeah, and you like to see the Florida State women playing well right now. This is a really tough stretch to start ACC play for them. 3 of the next 4 on the road. We'll talk about that home game over the weekend in just a minute. But when you think about it, next week you're going to the West Coast, something you're not typically asked to do in conference play. You're going to Stanford and then 20th ranked Cal. This was a team that started the season, I should say, in the top 25. If the Noles are able to go out and take care of business on the Golden Coast, this is a team that may be back in the poll.
They've been playing as well as they've been playing all season right now. As you said, 5 times scoring over 100 points. I want to find out how many times they've done that in their history, because I think, halfway through the season, they have a chance to do something pretty crazy.
Absolutely, they do. But before they head out to California, they got to take care of business at the Tuck on Sunday.
Well, yeah, now Florida State women's hoops, as we said, surpassed 100 points the last game for the 5th time this season. Not even at the halfway point yet in this year. On Sunday, 12-2 Seminoles will host Syracuse. The Orange haven't been able to string together more than 2 wins in a row this season. You think that's another win for the Noles. After that, it gets real tough. Noles head west. Stanford, as you said, 20th ranked Cal. We will hear from head coach Brooke Wyckoff tomorrow on that game against the Orange.
And it'll be great to see them face off, but it's going to be just as great to head to the Lawson Center this weekend. Rattler fans, you have been called out. The Orange and Green needs your help. SWAC opener this weekend at the Lawson Center, and also rivalry weekend as Bethune-Cookman comes to town to take on the Orange and Green. The ladies get things started at 4 p.m. Saturday. Fellas supposed to play at 6, but the ladies are riding a ton of momentum, Taylor. Winners of 3 straight in non-conference play for the first time in over a decade, and now the attention comes to the hated Wildcats. And with the students out of town, Coach Bridget Gordon is hoping the city can come and bring the Noles.
We just need the fans and the support to come behind, because what you see, y'all ask for a team that's going to compete, but not only do they compete and play hard, they're smart. We're smarter this year than we were last year. So this game against those people, I don't like to say that I grew up watching them all the time, is very, very important, because it is where you start.
Won't even say Bethune-Cookman's name. I love it. Only her 2nd year, completely understands this rivalry. Now, typically FAMU and Bethune will bookend SWAC play. It just so happened that this year FAMU gets the first game at home, and it does stink to have the students out of town, but even then, this is a team that's playing with a ton of confidence.
And I think Coach Bridget Gordon loves starting it out with this kind of intensity. I mean, you got your rivalry game, you're starting off conference play, you want to do it with a chip on your shoulder, and this is the perfect game to do that with. Also, this team is riding a lot of optimism, as you were saying. 3 straight out-of-conference wins. She put them through a heck of a non-conference schedule. They don't have a great record, but that's exactly what she kind of wants going into conference play. They've been tested over and over and over again. So we'll see what they can do in
And this
conference.
is a team that very well could have a 6-5 record, but how many of those close games did they
She
play?
was talking about it. She felt like there were a lot of games that they just kind of missed down the stretch. But you know what? A tough non-conference is what you want going into conference play. We'll see what they can do in SWAC.
All right, so we already talked about the FSU ladies playing Syracuse on Sunday, but it's the exact same opponent for the Florida State men tomorrow. And of course, there's a lot of off-field drama with this. This will be the first time that the FSU men have played since Monday's announcement that Coach Leonard Hamilton has been sued by 6 former players who are accusing him of not paying out promised NIL funds. Florida State's going to have to block all that out because they really, really need themselves an ACC win. A 6 6 p.m. tip tomorrow at the Tuck. 2 home games for them this weekend, 2 home games for the FAMU Rattlers, and the teams from Wintersville, however, on the road. The Blazers facing Delta State for a pair of Gulf South Conference games. By the way, the 25th ranked men. That's their first time being ranked in 3 seasons.
The men are on fire. They're a fast-paced team, fun to watch. We'll see if they can pick up another game against Delta State.
Yeah, and on top of that, really hope that when they come back to the complex that the fellas and the ladies get a nice welcome. They're both playing fun brands of ball.
Yeah, and finally, action at the Eagle Dome tomorrow, a 3 p.m. tip-off for TSC, the Eagles, as they welcome Central Georgia Tech.
The Titans coming in. Corey Hendren's squad hoping to get themselves a W as they wind down and hopefully get into what is always a tough Panhandle Conference slate. I know you haven't had a chance to experience what the Panhandle is yet, but as far as JUCO basketball, it does not get much tougher.
Well, yeah, and they're a good team. It's been a lot of fun to watch them this year. They got a good record. I forget what it is right now.
Good stuff.
Good stuff.
It's good stuff. We know it's good stuff. Yeah, I don't have it right off the top of my head, but here's what I can tell you. You enjoy your first night of high school basketball?
Oh, absolutely. It was a lot of fun. You love the couch. It'd be fun to have Allison.
We got the chill layout.
It'd be fun to have Allison Posey back there. Hey, congratulations to Allison Posey. She's getting married tomorrow.
Yeah, absolutely. Cannot wait to see AP. Thanks so much for you being you, tuning in to Full Court Friday. We will be right back here next Friday night with some more of the best high school basketball and college that the Big Bend and South Georgia have to offer. That's Taylor. I'm Ryan. Have a good night, y'all. We'll see you next week.